It's natural for artists to have as many detractors as they do fans. Some clearly deserve more hatred than they do support and vice versa. I could list off a myriad of artists, but today I'm going to focus on one in particular, Sam Smith, the UK-based soul singer whose meteoric rise came in 2014 with a string of top 10 singles, a #1 smash hit album, and has garnered success both in the UK and stateside. I bring him up because, having watched a few videos from American internet music critics, opinions of him are less than complimentary. They haven't been scathing as such, but comments regarding lack of personality, character and broad appeal are damaging. I for one find him to be full of talent, flexible, able to connect to his lyrics on an emotional level, and is able to draw this emotion and deliver some beautiful simple tracks. I find his debut album to be very listenable and enjoyed it more and more on repeated listens. There are a few weak tracks of course, but concerning the critiques that these critics have, I just don't buy them. So when I heard that Sam was chosen to write and perform the theme song to the new James Bond movie, I thought this was a great decision. An artist who is current, still on a wave of success that is continuing, and for the first Bond theme to be delivered by a UK male soloist since Tom Jones in 1965 with the song Thunderball, as of date it's the first Bond theme of the franchise to go straight to #1. And as a fan of Sam Smith, I can honestly say that this song is absolute total wank. According to Smith in an interview, this song was written in 20 minutes, and it definitely shows. Verse 1 opens up with Smith telling the listener that he's been here before. Not exactly sure where here is exactly, but he also hits the floor whenever he gets to here. Noting that he has spent his life running away from something or someone, he notes that there's a certain somebody who makes him want to stop running and remain where he is. Highlighting shortly after that a storm is a-brewing, yet he's determined to face this said storm. Not a great start in the lyrics department, but let's carry on. Verse 2 notes that Smith has a million shards of glass that haunts him from the past. It's at this point I realise that Smith is singing from Bond's perspective, and that glass could represent either the villains he's faced or the women he's shagged. By the way, shouldn't he be tested to make sure that he's not caught something by now? 24 films down, X number of women he's boned, he's got to have been inflicted with something along the way. He ends his verse by stating that he won't be afraid when hope shatters, and follows this by stating that when the stars gather and the light fades, this is only going to make him stronger, which makes no sense since the gathering of stars tends to bring light. Has a gathering of clouds formed and prevented the stars from shining? By now we're 2.5 minutes through the song, and that's the only thing that I care about. The chorus has Smith pondering how he can continue living and breathing without this person, which, going back to my earlier question, with the number of women he shagged, did all of them mean nothing? And what makes this person any more important than the latter? It's all clear for Smith though, because as he says, the writing's on the wall. Even as a song on its own, this is pretty trashy writing. The lyrics are uninspired and throwaway, and yeah, they do hint at the character's past, but because they're unimaginative, tame, and garner a negative reaction, I don't connect to the song at all. It isn't surprising that Smith was chosen to sing the theme, but his delivery here is excruciating. It actually makes me sympathise with those who don't like Smith. His upper register is abused and makes the song almost unlistenable, coming across as whiny, skin-crawling, and irritable. The instrumentation is fine and is probably the best part of this song. Other than that, the song will go down as one of my least favourite Bond tracks ever. Shame really.